Bottoms up, Monger Maniacs! Everyone's favorite podcast about craft beer, breweries, alternative sports, and of course,
shenanigans.
For the brewery,
by the brewery,
we are the Beer Monger Sessions, and I don't know if you want to call this the post-COVID pandemic show or what, but hey, call it whatever the hell you want. This is fantastic to be out here again, and we've got some great guests. As you can see, we've got a full panel today, and it's just going to be non-stop action. Master Chief Monger is coming in with some incredible and unfortunate news as well about this fantastic industry that we love so much. So without further ado, you know how we like to do it. We like to give a little talk about what we've been into, and me and Chief we can make probably a 3-hour video of just everything we've gotten into. It's been fairly busy. Many mongers have been going nonstop, trying to handle the trials and tribulations of a new schooling and whatnot across the board. But Chief, I'll tell you what. Let's start with you, man. You hung out with Craig Brown.
I went out with Craig Brown. Yeah, we did. We actually made a little motorcycle trip. The plan was to go to Asheville, and then as we got crept closer and closer, all back roads, it was awesome. We started hearing more news about how things were in Asheville as far as being able to go enjoy some beers at a brewery. We were welcome to sit in the parking lot and drink beer and stuff. And I was like, well, I could do that at home. So we just decided to just keep riding. So we added a lot of extra miles to our trip, and then we wound up doing a little bit of the bourbon trail. That was cool. The distilleries were letting us in. And then La Follette, Tennessee, we stopped at a backdoor cafe, and we picked up a passenger, Ulissa, the unicorn. She became our mascot for the rest of the trip, and I got many signatures on her, and she got a little motorcycle ride, and I don't know, she was like the rock star of the trip. Nobody really cared to talk to Craig or I. It was all about Ulissa.
It was all about the unicorn.
All about the unicorn. Yeah. Mrs. Monger was really happy when I told her that I had picked up a unicorn that was riding with me. So I let her stew on that one for a few days before I explained it to her. That was pretty stupid, but it was funny.
So what the hell wait a second, you were on a motorcycle with the fucking unicorn blown up on your motorcycle?
Bobbing around and stuff.
Oh man, yeah. You know what? Only in COVID wouldn't somebody not get pulled over for doing something that.
I don't think anybody wants to pull anybody over during COVID, especially if you got a unicorn on the back of the
head. Yeah, like, watch out, my unicorn has COVID. All right, man. You know what? I had a little bit of fun, and you know what? I brought a little. Believe it or not, some of the fun that I did get into, I brought a little bit for everybody here today to share as well. I went down to that beautiful, picturesque Tennessee down at Gatlinburg, and it was a good time down there. I mean, that view right there, man, it when you're looking down on mountains, it is, I don't know very many sites I've seen that look that picturesque and whatnot. And then, of course, we got some R&R in. We got some Rocky Mountain Brewing Company right there in Gatlinburg. Me and the boys, obviously, I'm pretty sure I had the only IPA at that table. I'm fairly certain of that. So yeah, I got into a little bit of fun time, relaxation down there, and I brought a little gift back for everybody as well. And we're going to be getting into that later on in the show. That's for sure. So, but let's go ahead, Chief. I guess it's time. Let's talk a little bit about who we have on the show here. Well, they've been on the show before. They're big supporters of Beer Monger Sessions, as we are of them. We've got the MARYSVILLE Rhino Rugby Club. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing?
We're doing good.
We're going to be on the show again.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like we should have brought a second camera in so we can get the rest of you in. Come on, bring it in a little bit on there. There we go. Yeah. No, these guys, man, just like, we're going to get into later in the show, the effects of COVID has, I'm sure, affected
it's really affected the rugby community big time, yeah.
So, and I definitely want to get that out as well.
Well, let's not forget also, this is kind of a mashup show.
It is.
They do have their own show, so you want to talk about that as well?
Yeah. Our main focus on our show is just reaching out to the Marysville community and let them know there is rugby in Marysville. And show them there's bigger pictures than just football and soccer and all that stuff. And we like to go around to each different place and talk to the owners, let them know that we're actually in town. let them know.
And what are some of the places that you went to that's outside of this particular area, like you guys have played, like out of state and stuff? Because this is going to be Monger Maniacs all around the world who are going to be watching. You guys just don't stay right here in town.
Oh no, we don't stay in Marysville. We travel to Dayton. We actually go on a tournament every single spring. So last spring, this spring, whatever you want to call it, we actually went down to Savannah. So we were the only tournament that could play in springtime because one after that was Nash Bash, and that actually got canceled.
Oh, Nash Bash did? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nash Bash got canceled.
Wow. So hey, a lot to talk about the Rhinos Rugby Club, and we're gonna dive into that in just a little bit. But like I said, we are packed full on this panel today, and we've got Doug Olson and Teddy Valinsky right here. And gentlemen, what is going on? How are we doing? Are you ready to monger today? Walking Distance Brewing Company in the house. Got a story. You wait till you hear the story. It's good stories. And hey man, I'm gonna call it right here. I don't make a whole lot of bold predictions. This is the Two Tones in the making right here, man. I remember the Two Tonys when they first started out, and I consider their beer being some of the best beer in Central Ohio right now. And when I take a look around to see what these guys have done and what they're about to do, hey, Marysville, you guys are lucky. Something fantastic is going down right here in town. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, guys, and what you do here and what's going on with the brewing.
All right, awesome. Thanks for having us. Yeah, my name's Doug Olson. Thanks for coming. We're in the brewery. It's a soon-to-be brewery. We're starting. We're under construction. We're on our way. Looking to open early 21.
Nice.
Yeah.
Teddy. Now, who's there's always a crazy scientist behind the curtain, man. Which one is that out of you guys? Teddy.
That's Teddy.
Teddy. Now, long-time brewer.
Since I was 21, yeah.
Heck yeah, longer time drinker. Right.
So what, a couple years in?
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah. Now, Chief, what are we going to get into first? What do we want to get into first? We want to do rugby? We want to do brewing companies? What do you want to do? Or should we get into you?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you want
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I don't know if
Everybody's
you're ready for
feelings.
that one.
We're going to wait and hurt everybody's feelings towards the end of the show. All right. But
Why don't we start out with that now? I mean, we got a new brewery coming open. I'm sure they understand the news. Why don't we just bust that?
There it
let's
is.
get the shitty stuff out of the way first. And then
there it is, Master
finish on
Chief
a high
Monger.
note. All right, especially with you guys opening up. With COVID, it's really been tearing through the craft beer industry. Read a report the other day by the AP reported it. It was Globe Newswire, and it was a joint study by the Beer Institute, Brewers Association, National Beer Wholesalers Association, and the American Beverage Licensees. And they're talking about the industry is looking at losing about 154 million this year, and they're looking at about 651 jobs being lost between brewing, sales, bars shutting down, anything that has to do with brewing and all that. And when COVID originally hit, there's about $1 billion worth of beer that was lost on the shelves, things that were already put out there. So with all that going down, some of the places got it back. A lot of the breweries, if they're working with the distributor, kind of the distributor eats that, unless you're like a small mom and pop, and the distributor pretty much just leaves that beer on your shelf, and they get screwed over as well. So with all that, all that terrible stuff, you guys opening this up right now. You guys have concern, or you're just like you're going for it, and you just got that feeling it's going to work out.
Yeah, we're going for it. It's obviously that's terrible. That sucks for the big distributors, but a lot of the local brewers, the small guys like Dalton Union and 1487 open up.
Yeah,
Small
Dalton Union, that's my boy, Marine.
Oh yeah.
Dalton tell you they're doing better than ever right now. So the small guys that like the tap room, those super local breweries, they're doing pretty well right now. People aren't traveling as much. They want to support local, and they're coming. So
The community in Marysville has come through for every end, so it's glad that we're opening in Marysville.
Right.
Wow. Now, while we're on the topic of Marysville, guys, why don't you guys give some plugs out there to some of your friends that's helped you along the way, you've gathered information, along the way that have pat your back, and I'm sure once everything's going, you're ready to give it back to the next entrepreneurs like yourself.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Franklin Brewing up in central northern Ohio. they've helped me. Dalton Union, right here locally, 1487 locally, Rhetoric. Was talking with them today. Have been to them. They've helped us a lot. And Roundhouse Brewing in Bell Fountain has been a huge help too. So.
I've not been to Roundhouse yet. Come on, man.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Come on. Yeah. Man, there's some good breweries right there that you just mentioned, you know, and like I said, it's always good to be able to have people that have your back and will, you know, teach you a little bit of the tricks of the trades and how to maneuver and navigate through, you know, especially times like this, you know. So, you know, but Teddy, you know, I did my research, you know, I was doing some research. That's what we do as mongers, right?
Yeah.
We do some monger research out there, right?
I make sure I'm not getting any weirdos on the show or anything.
Yeah, you know, yeah, we want to keep everything, you know. If we're gonna do a show, you know, saying we got rugby guys on the show, they're always on the show. God, that makes us weird. No, and it's not weird. I'm not gonna show anybody anything weird. But Teddy, what is going on, brother? I love the freaking romper right there, man. If something doesn't say "come buy my beer" any more than that romper, I mean, wow.
Yeah, would you rather trust the guy in khakis make your beer, or rather?
Well, you know, you are the mad scientist here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, I like that. You know, that's obviously a little bam. Let's go ahead and show that one more time. Yeah. You know, that's some good confidence right there, man. That's some good confidence. You know, but no, that was one of the things I came across when I was just like, man, who the hell are these guys? Who are these guys about to open up a brewery wearing rompers? Yeah, well, sorry, Doug, you weren't wearing a romper. Doug, yeah, do you have a romper?
Maybe. We'll find out.
He's about to buy a romper after this show. That's what's about to happen. Teddy's bringing the romper back heavy and hard. That's right. But no, now, I'm gonna go ahead and show this is where we're at right here. This is where we're at right here. All right, guys, this is where we're at. And we've got. I also have. You know, let's talk a little bit about this building. Let's talk a little bit about the building a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What are the things about the building that grasps you besides being in Marysville? You guys told me, you know, about the love of Marysville. You know, but what made you choose this building?
I mean, you can look at it. I mean, this building it's 149 years old. It was a carriage shop. It was City Carriage Works, and they built like buggies and carriages in this thing. And so you can see like we've got some big oak beams. They built some really heavy ass carriages up there. So it's a really well built building. So the old oak, you know, the old brick. It's just got a lot of history in it. It's just when you go to this place, it screams brewery to me.
Oh, absolutely. I know Master Chief Mongers over here walking around. I had to get back over here at the table so we could get busy, man. He was really falling in love with some of the stuff that he noticed that were in here that you don't really see a whole lot anymore because, you know, buildings, you know, they get rid of the good stuff sometimes. But I'm glad to see that all the good stuff is sticking around and staying. You know, but here's the closing deal right here, ladies and gentlemen. All you monger maniacs out here, this is about to pop off right here in Marysville. All right, Walking Distance Brewing Company. Why don't you throw that address out to everybody where this location's at, guys?
Yeah, we're at 222 East 8th Street here in Marysville. We're just a few blocks within walking distance of the Uptown.
And just on that design that you're showing, that door, we realized we picked a terrible color to go with the blue, so it's gonna be.
There it is. There it is. You know, Teddy called the door change right there. The color has changed. But no, and this is what 30. Just like not even 30 minutes away from Columbus, correct? Roughly, right? Roughly.
30 minutes.
So it's definitely within a commute. And you know, we had mentioned the other breweries that are now here. You know, you can stop and go, and you can actually hit a couple breweries in this area. You know, and I don't think you couldn't say that. You obviously couldn't say that 5 years ago. You know, so it's good that a family of breweries are really are kind of holed up here in Marysville and the close surrounding areas. You know, but yeah, the before and the after without the yellow door. All right, you know. So what kind of styles of beer are you guys looking to do? You know, what is it? What is on the menu? Or what's your favorite? You know, I know. Certain people, certain breweries really kind of hang their, you know, what's going to be your like flagship? Do you have flagship, or are you just going to try to go with all?
We got a couple flagships. We got the Ohio Boy. It's an American for the people that aren't quite there yet on the craft brews.
Yeah, okay.
So I wanted to make sure to elevate their experience and introduce them to the whole world. But then I got calling it a Midwest Coast IPA. It's kind of a combination of the East Coast, that fruity flavor, and then we got the West Coast danky flavor, so we kind of wanted to combine them. I know a lot of breweries are starting to do it. Still haven't caught on with the style name, but Midwest Coast IPA is kind of what we're looking to do. And then I like doing a lot of IPAs with rye in it, just to kind of bring out.
There it is.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then everything is local, so we're using Rustic Farms for grains. I brought 2 beers here that are focused on Grandpa's hops in MARYSVILLE. Fresh grown hops. One is a wheat. It's a watermelon wheat. Watermelon's grown on Grandpa's hops farm and the hops, and then the other one is just an IPA. So real excited about just collaboration brews. Anyone that has an ingredient that maybe can go in a beer, I'll put it in.
I'll tell you what, you got a lot of good friends in this in these neighborhoods close by in Marysville to freaking do some collabs, man. I'm telling you. And
Can I interest you in a delicious red vine?
Is your computer talking over here, Chief?
No, I don't think so.
Was that you too, or was that mine?
I don't know. Hope it's not mine.
No, it's not mine.
Yours is restarting in 5 minutes.
Yeah, dismiss that.
Man, Chief is not saying shit over here. That's right. No, so all right. So when do you guys expect being open? All right. You know, I'm not asking for a particular day with firecrackers going off. I'm just saying ballpark. When do you guys expect kind of ballpark? You know, bringing this great liquid to Marysville?
Yeah, not soon enough, but it's gonna be early 21.
There it is.
We're gonna be open by spring.
There it is. Be open by spring. So you know what I'm saying? Marysville, you better button up and you better get ready. Some more fun's coming.
I mean, really, it looks like you could open up next week.
No, yeah, it's close.
Yeah, very
It's close.
Yeah, outside even, you know. But there's and you know what? I noticed, but I know that everybody's gonna say there's a Dollar General across the street. There's a Dollar General on every 3rd block across the United States of America. But that's a good little landmark for everybody to know. You know, when you're coming here, it's right across the street from Dollar General. Or look for not the yellow door. All right. So I tell you what. Let's switch gears. Let's go to the other side. Let's talk some rugby.
All right.
Let's talk some rugby now. All right. Gents, what the hell has happened this season? Let's talk. I'm going to turn it over to y'all. Go ahead. What's going on in the rugby world right now, brother?
Oh, first off, COVID just completely destroyed our fall season. What's up? You want to touch a real Marine?
Yeah.
No, it's around the whole world. It's just completely destroyed rugby. Pretty much no fall season, possibly a competitive spring season. They don't know entirely if we're going to do it or not. Probably about a month ago, they finally said we can have a friendlies matches. But you have to be SIP certified and everything else to compete. And right now, we are in the process of actually registering underneath USA Rugby to be a Division 4 team. Because before, we were underneath the Columbus Castaways. But we're breaking away from them. We're being our own team. And that way we can go to playoffs and say, Marysville Rhinos.
Same thing Marines did to the Navy.
Pretty much.
We broke away and decided to do our own shit.
Yeah,
With the men's department.
Yeah, I'm still asking for money.
We will take the.
It's a
Department
big
of
step for our club, mainly because we've been I don't want to say struggling isn't the right word, but we've had trouble keeping consistent numbers, and the last 2 seasons we've been able to get about 25 guys to stay through the season, and you need 15 to play, you know, so. Something for us to be able to go out on our own has been kind of a big step for us, and it sucks that coronavirus kind of came in and has, you know, caused its damage. But, you know, we ended the season on a pretty high note last in the spring. We got to go down to Savannah, which was huge for us. It's a 12-hour drive, and we all went down there as a club. No, I'm not going to tell any of the scores because they weren't that great, but we drank a lot of beer and told a lot of lies and had a really good time.
Yeah, I don't think playing Southern teams really helped.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a head start.
No practice whatsoever.
Yeah, a little bit of a head start.
So is first of all, what positions do you guys play on the rugby team?
So I'm number 8. It's hard to explain. My job is really to. There's 15 positions. Your fat guys are 1 through 8, and I'm number 8. My job is to really be the captain of the forwards and make sure everybody's kind of staying where they need to be. And you got Huff here, me and him kind of tag team. Dropping bodies across the field.
That's what we do.
Heck yeah, you guys are in charge of the fat bodies.
Hey, you
Fat
gotta,
bodies.
not everybody can stay as slim and trim as you.
Being the eighth fat body, does that mean you're the biggest fat body, or
I don't want to pat myself.
You're
Smallest fat body.
You're barely a fat body. Like if you get any skinnier, you're off the fucking fat.
So
body.
yeah, I mean, I got a chance to play in the back line this spring, which was a dream come true for me after 12 years.
But then you're dead though.
Yeah, I was dead at the end, but it's one of those things that you got to be useful everywhere. Rugby's a sport where you have to be able to play offense, defense within the drop of a hat. It's a type of sport where you can't just be a one lane player. You've got to be able to catch, run, kick, all the above, and that's something I think that we do well as a team, especially in our forwards. We have a lot of guys who are playing for a long time that really know how to handle themselves, when it comes to open field play.
And also, it was that wasn't necessarily a competitive season either.
No, and that's the other. Yeah, that's a good thing you brought that up. So spring season's kind of our fun season. We try to do one tournament a year as a club. We were going to do. We did Nash Bash 2 years ago, which is a big tournament down in Nashville. Then we did Savannah this past year, which was it's the largest tournament in the country and the largest St. Patrick's Day tournament in the world, which is it's been around for I want to say about 27 years.
Yeah, I think about 27, 28 years.
Down in Savannah, Georgia. It's beautiful.
there.
I mean, the bar crawl afterwards is just it's a whole nother world.
It was good that we had a designated driver too.
We did.
Yes.
Hey, real quick, we're gonna break this action real quick. We're doing a tasting right now. Teddy, you want to talk to us a little bit about what we're drinking right here?
Yeah, this is a fresh hopped, wet hopped IPA. Hops are from Grandpa's Wash. What's up with that? You're empty.
Come on, Cody.
Man,
Yeah, so this is first of its kind.
Oh,
wow,
that's good.
Thank you. Yeah.
wow.
Man.
Yeah, it's Nugget, Columbus, and Warrior hops all grown right here.
Ooh.
Just went with a real basic.
It's an all-how beer then.
Yeah. And the main grain was from Rustic Farms. But
Oh man, that's good. That's good. Man, that's fresh. God. Whoo-wee. I'm gonna be.
Martha Stewart right now.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, man.
It's more like Betty White, not Martha
You
Stewart.
you must brew in your romper, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, there's pictures.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all you monger maniacs out here, this is October 3rd, 2020. What the fuck? It's COVID, the 2020 post-pandemic show. But if you want to hang with the mongers, you can email us at CWOOTEN51@iCloud.com. We can do shows, MC, monger play-by-play, and much, much more for the brewery, by the brewery. And don't forget, we can be church mongers, prom mongers, or we can be Mardi Gras mongers. Whatever you want. That's right. So I'm going to bounce back over here to rugby time because I give the rundown. Obviously, you guys have a team. How do you get a hold of you guys? There's going to be monger maniacs out there, that all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? I can get a part of this action. How do they get a hold of you, and what's the best method of communication for you guys?
Honestly, I think right now our best communication is Facebook. We have a Facebook page called MARYSVILLE Rugby Family. Just go there, like it. We always post them there. And once you do become part of the team, we have other social applications we use to get a hold of everybody. But we also have a Facebook page, a website. Marysville
RFC. That stands for Rugby Football Club. MARYSVILLERFC.com. There's a contact page on there. It has pictures from all our previous matches. information on where we practice, which for anybody in the local area is 16. What is it? 16000.
16,000.
Yeah, County Home Road. It's at the Marysville Joint Recreation Complex. Practice isn't happening right now, unfortunately, but we'll have all that information up on the website once we do get everything together. MARYSVILLERFC.com, and there's a contact page if you're interested. We're always looking for new players. You don't have to. You could be. We're looking for tall, short, fat, skinny.
Oh, how about ages?
I play with a man that's 68 years old. I mean, we can teach you how to play. You just have to want it.
We currently have a 54-year-old playing for us.
Can you wear rompers while you're playing?
Yeah, why not?
At least to practice, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, I'm hearing maybe a theme for next tournament.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Huh?
That could be fun.
Rompers.
now on this website, because I don't know the game. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, like
yeah.
you guys, you can see that when I go out and play with you guys. That way.
Yes. Oh, God, yeah.
Because I just heard you call it football. All right, there's like NFL football, then there's soccer football, now there's rugby football. Is everybody? What the hell?
Where do you think football came from?
Oh gosh,
Rugby.
We ain't got enough. We ain't got enough time for
I
that.
know,
But yeah, no, it's for real. No, you are right. You are right.
Oh, I
but
know
I can
that.
tell you right now, the time I did go out though, and with you guys, I had a blast. It is so much fun, and when playing with you guys, it's like playing with, there's a camaraderie of people on the sidelines, kids, family members and everybody. Honestly, it was one of the closest things I felt since being in the military, hanging out with you guys when I got to hang out with you, you guys quit asking me so many times to play. I'll start hanging out again, but I don't want to go out there, actually,
well, I don't want to
do.
hurt you either.
Yeah, well, see, now I'm going to play. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not an 8, I'm a 9. All right? I don't even know what that
So
means.
the fun, actually, it's funny that you talk about the camaraderie, because the one thing that I think that makes rugby so special is that the traveling team is always treated to a social where we go to the home team's local bar, keg of beer, or cases of beer, whatever. It's all on the home team. They buy the beer, they bring the food. You go, and we basically talk about how we just beat the crap out of each other for the last hour and a half. And then afterwards, if you have too many, everybody's always got a couch for you to stay on. Rugby's a big community, and we really take that, we take that seriously.
Now, you talk a little bit about sponsors and stuff like that, what the cost of something like this, because a lot of times I think people get deferred away from doing extracurricular activities because they're afraid that costs, might break the budget or whatnot. What's the case with rugby and you guys?
With us, we do have a dues, because we do pay for everything. We are a nonprofit organization. We do this for fun. For us, it's not as high as the other teams. We like to try to keep everything low as we can, but you have your regular team dues, and then during your competitive league, you have your SIP registration too, and that, I believe, it's $50 now.
$50, yeah. So it's $50. You have no choice. You have to pay
yeah.
USA Rugby $50 to play. That covers you for the year. You get an insurance policy, which doesn't really cover much, if anything. Our club dues, they kind of change. We have to vote on them every year. It really just depends on what we need as a club. The biggest thing is we got to pay for refs, we got to keep the field in check, and we got to pay for beer and food. Outside of that, it adds up fast with all
Better
see guys.
better get some close friends that brew beer. I don't know where you'd find them at, but
Hey, how you guys
I
doing?
don't know, Teddy. Yeah. Well, man, like I said, man, I've watched you guys' club grow, and it's tough to watch you guys struggle like this right now. But everybody's doing it, and I know you guys, with all the support of everybody around the community and players, you guys will be back in it and rolling things up.
And speaking of the community, it's a bad thing that COVID happened, but it's also a good thing in my opinion. I've actually gotten close to about 30 ruggers all over the world. There's a Facebook group called Quarantine Chuggers for Qualified Ruggers, and from there, I was 30. Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
I was 30. We became close friends. We were on our own group chat and all that. And I have a friend over in Amsterdam right now. He played today, and they actually broadcast his game on YouTube.
Oh, sweet.
And we've got people that are pool boys, going to be doctors. So we're all individuals from all different backgrounds. We have short guys, fat guys. We even have females that are in our little group chat also. And it's just been a great thing for all of us because we actually support each other. It might sound weird, but we actually get together, and the closest person to that, if somebody's having a birthday, we'll send money to that person, and then we'll just go buy him a gift or her gift, just show support around the States. Like I've got friends up in Canada now, down in Netherlands, all over the United States, just because COVID happened. If COVID didn't happen, I would have never met these people.
Hey, you know what? To hear something positive come out of that, out of COVID. I mean, honestly, it's nice to hear something positive come out of it. But I guess since we're rolling with that such high positivity,
Right.
let's go ahead and roll into a kick in the nuts with Master Chief Monger and what he has to chat and talk about today.
I'm done with the nut kicking. I already did that at the beginning. But
Oh, yeah.
but this is
That's right.
This is like anti-nut kicking. Well, let you all know about the Lazy Dude golf tournament that's coming up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, dude. I should kick myself in the nuts. I'm sorry. Shit.
But the Lazy Dude golf tournament coming up October 28th. It's at Hidden Valley Golf Course in Delaware, Ohio. We actually have 2 flights taken off, one at noon and one at 2. So if you want to sleep in, you can make the 2 o'clock one at noon. It's a little bit too early for you. And what you do with this tournament is you bring a single club, and that's all you're going to use. You're going to drive with it, you're going to putt with it, you're going to chip with it. Just one club is all you're allowed to have. And there will also be an opportunity to win a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. It's a hole-in-one on the 8th hole. So we'll have a Harley out there. If you get a hole-in-one, you'll win that. But it all goes towards Dude Charities. Dude Charities is a group that was started by Caleb Cooper Ryder, and the goal of that was just to help people around Central Ohio area. They do a lot of stuff at Special Olympics and also homeless. They do clothing drives. They got bags called abidements, and within the bag is typically some granola bars, some food, socks, toiletries, stuff like that homeless people are, oftentimes looking for. And if you're not interested in handing out money to somebody, you can hand them a bag of abidements. It's kind of cool. But that's something that Cooper Ryder started. Unfortunately, he passed away from a car accident earlier this year, which kind of devastated everybody in the group.
Yeah.
And so, it was decided that we're going to keep his dream going, and we're going to grow it bigger. So, I've been working actually with Craig Brown with Mellow Mushroom, and we put together this tournament. And if you're interested and you want to golf in it, go to hopstersdelivery.com. That's www.hopstersdelivery.com. I'm not going to spell the whole thing.
Can't spell delivery?
I can if I wanted to.
Don't ask any Marine. Well,
Yes.
I don't know, Cody, you're probably a better speller than me or Huff, but
But go there, check it out. There's like I said, the 2 flights. You can pick either the noon or the 2 o'clock flight. Click on that. Should be about an hour and a half. We'll have beer at every hole. Actually, we'll have also on the 8th hole, we'll have a beer stand at the hole as well. So it'll be actually 10 breweries that we're inviting. So if you want to golf, if you want to have a good time golfing, and you're able to cut back and enjoy, bring one club and come see us October 28th at Hidden Valley Golf Course in Delaware, Ohio.
I'm going to do that.
damn,
Okay,
there it
man.
is, man. Wow, yeah, that's devastating when it happened. I like how you bigger and better. Just try to
Bigger
keep
and
on.
better.
You will carry it on, and keep moving forward with that. I said October 3, 2020. 2020, you son of a bitch. But Marysville Rugby Club here, Walking Distance Brewing Company here today. But guess what? It's time. We never want to take it away because it's always a staple in the Beer Monger Sessions radio show, because we can never forget about our Bottle shops. That's right. Our bottle shops, they carry everybody's stuff, and it's the best stuff. It's like going to the mall for your craft beer all in one spot. So I love going to bottle shops, and I got a lot of bottle shop love. With that being, we have the Barley Hopsters, Speedy beer that's moving. That's right. Speedy himself has a segment of the show for one of the fastest beers that are moving in the bottle shops. And wow, imagine that. Fuck COVID.
Fuck
you know,
fuck
the
COVID.
hazy pale ale, you know, and you know, we knew it was coming. We knew it. Monger Maniacs, we knew that there was beers like this coming. I mean, there was some beers out there that, there was a New York beer that was a little, they got, I don't know if I put that shit on my can, but y'all got a little crazy with some of your, what you did with your cans and stuff over there. But, hey, alls I can say is the fuck COVID, the Speedy beer, the bottle shop, Speedy beer that's moving, and that's right. And not only the bottle shop, but you can find that at Barley Hopsters at 1 North Sandusky Street in downtown historic Delaware, Ohio. 43015. And when you see Speedy, tell him the Mongers sent ya. That's right. But without further ado, let's go ahead and try this fuck COVID brew. That's right. That's right. Now, and with a name like this, you knew Speedy was going to make sure that he got his hands on that.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, there it is, gents. There it is. Get you some of that. I'm going to finish this. Quick. That's right. And we still have a little surprise tasting on the show. A little something that I decided that I was going to share with everybody. Oh yeah, this is normally I wouldn't do this, but hey man, fuck it, fuck COVID, right?
Fuck it.
Hey, cheers to fuck COVID and the bottle shop, Speedy beer that moves, and you can find it at Barley Hopsters. That's right.
Fuck COVID.
Fuck COVID.
Pretty damn delicious.
Yeah, it's a really good beer.
Oh yeah, it's a 5% ABV. You can drink it at Walt Disney World. Heck yeah. It's good. Smells good. I'm down with it. I already had one, to be honest. I've had one right when it came out.
And this is by Asylum Brewing Company.
All right.
Ale Asylum Brewing Company.
Nice.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah. Oh, who brewed it? I don't know. They never fucking said. That's right. We're just fresh off a March show. You know what I'm saying?
This is 2.0. You got 1.0?
Yeah, the 1.0 was
It was a Pilsner.
Pilsner.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was a Pilsner. I do know that.
it was. And in fact, it was a Pilsner.
And one more shot right there of the Barley Hopsters Speedy beer that's moving. Make sure you get there and you get that. And let's not forget about our friends also that will be carrying this perfect pour in Dublin, Ohio. Mikey and Kevin, you guys are awesome out there, and you are one of my all-time favorite bottle shops as well. Gotta love, a lot of love for you bottle shops out there, because that's where all the breweries like to put their beer, where we can get it if you don't get to the brewing company or tap room. All right, let's move on. So we've talked a little bit about where I was down south in Tennessee. We're gonna do a little taste test. Not a little test, but it's about to get real. It's about to get real. Full panel here. And I have an excuse to pull this shit out and get rid of it because it should be in my refrigerator at home. All right, but first, before we get into any crazy stuff, if you want to hang out with the Mongers and get down with us, just give us an email at cwooten51@icloud.com. Shows, MC, Monger play-by-play, and much, much more for the brewery, by the brewery. And like I said before, you want church Monger, do you want prom Monger, or do you want Mardi Gras Monger? We got all three in store for you. You just tell us which one you want. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into a little bit of tasting. Let's go ahead and empty these glasses, gentlemen, and down the hatch.
Somebody's already done down there.
Actually, let's get new glasses for this. Let's get new glasses for this. Do we have?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Dollar General right before.
Oh yeah, right across the street, Dollar General. Man, Dollar General it probably comes in so handy for you guys.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, that was a game changer. That was like, we really don't like the building, but there is a Dollar General across the street, so yeah, I'm right there. Yeah. And they sell rompers, so.
Hey, Dollar General sells rompers.
No, but Rural King.
Rural King does?
This outfit, $30 rural.
Well, I'm about to head down there.
Yeah.
That's a
Not
one
the
piece.
coat.
That's
Yeah,
a one
this
piece.
is a one piece.
Ted, you gotta stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Monger Maniacs, look at this, dude. Teddy,
yeah.
peel back
Yeah.
oh man, I like that. Is there a Guns N' Roses on the back of that?
No, there's gonna be a logo. We're gonna be selling these with our logo on the back.
Oh, nice.
That'll be a little more than Rural King.
Yeah.
It's a zip up. It's pretty sweet. I don't know if I should unzip on here, but
Hey, the beer mug says, you know the rules. Whatever they fucking want. No, I'm kidding. All right. Hey, and also I want to thank all the groups out there that we share our stuff into. You can find us on YouTube. We're all over, man. All you got to do is Google Beer Monger Sessions, Spartan Biscuit, Master Chief Monger, and Squiz, which is also, she is on assignment right now elsewhere, and she'll be back in action on the next show. Be safe out there, sister. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome when we get back together, all three of us. All power will be united. Woo! Man, that's a scary show when all three of us are together. But yeah, like I said, I prolonged the bullshit. Let's go ahead and get down to business. All right. I did a little bit of.
what do you think I'm drinking?
What we got here is we've got some Moo Pie strawberry cream
wow.
whiskey. All right.
I think Mrs. Munger might want some of that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tell them something
The
else.
audience is looking.
What about a little bit from the Tennessee Shine Company right there? A little orange creamsicle.
All right.
Oh yeah, this stuff is unbelievable, guys. I did tasting down there with. I was down there last week with the Marine Corps reunion, and unbelievable. And thank you for your service.
No, thank you
Cody.
for your service.
Thank you for your service, Hub, and thank you
Thank
for your
you for your
service.
services.
Yeah,
Thank you for being Uber.
Yeah. And as you can tell, we got
for the
Master
times.
Chief Monger. Y'all know he is the Master Chief for a reason, because he's a squid. All right, and we love him for it. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's do these. Let's do it up.
This
Yeah.
looks like paint.
It looks like Thousand Island.
I think the next one's like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it does kind of look like Pepto. I'm spilling shit all over. It does like. They don't come with a pour spell. Oh shit.
That's for you, Huff.
They sell them though.
Good thing I only live in walking distance from here.
Oh yeah.
Cody?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So when I was in the Marine Corps, I watched, and did you guys play rugby in the Marine Corps?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's up with the deal with the duck walks down the bar with the TP hanging out the ass?
Okay.
And then they light the TP. They light the TP. Why the TP on the other end is kind of tucked in the bare naked butt of the freaking rugby player, and they're duck walking down the bar. Why the TP's on fire coming for its ass?
So that's called a flaming Zulu, and you earn that by scoring 3 tries in your first game. It's very rare that it happens, but yeah, that's called a flaming Zulu warrior.
A flaming Zulu warrior.
Yep. So that's reserved for in your first. If you're with a new club and you score your first try with that club, that's a Zulu. That's a naked lap around the field. If you score 3 tries in your first game with your new club, that's a flaming Zulu, where they make you duck walk down the bar butt naked with a piece of toilet paper hanging out of your butt, light it on fire. You got to get down to the end of the bar and back before the toilet paper.
Oh man, I hope you ain't got a hairy ass. That's all I gotta say, man.
The rugby isn't party here.
We're burning the place down. We're putting TP in our
Invitation
ass.
revoked.
Yeah. So okay, what we got here, y'all, is we got the orange creamsicle. All right, Tennessee Shine Company. This is unbelievable. I actually loved it. I loved it, and I got, man, Huff, I really went heavy and hard on your pour, didn't I? You got a big pour there.
It's also because I'm a man.
He's a big.
Oh,
I'm a man.
He's a man.
Ooh.
Pug.
Tastes like melted cream.
Yeah,
That's tasty. Jesus.
that
that's
is good.
Wow.
That like I said, that's from Tennessee Shine Company. That's the
Oh,
orange.
yeah.
Creamsicle, and when you go down there, they do fantastic tastings, you know, and I got to taste like 8 different products, you know, and it was absolutely free. And after that, I mean, the presentation sold itself. I mean, you know, the engagement in the presentation was just like, man, I gotta get some. You know,
How much?
17.
Jesus.
17% right there.
that's good stuff.
Yeah,
good
yes,
stuff.
it is.
It's a good thing
I'll
I'm
tell you
not
what,
lactose
maybe the
intolerant.
strawberry cream, we're gonna go ahead and probably wait on that until after the show. You know, yeah, and that's why we pre-record our shows too. No, I'm just kidding. But let's go ahead and chat one more time on both ends with our panel.
We got another beer down there.
So guess, let's do it. Another beer. We have another beer.
Well, another beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop the press. Stop the press. We have another beer. All right.
Give the intro.
Yeah, this one is still don't have a name, but it's using watermelons from
Call it the
Grandpa's
Marysville
house.
Rhinos.
That's
It's
right.
it's a wheat with freshly hopped, a little bit more bitter than a normal wheat, but it's just easy to drink kind of beer. Maybe get a lighter hand before you put the
Yeah.
Yes, we've come up with it.
Yeah, we come up with it.
Yeah,
They're-
it's Marysville Rhino.
Okay.
And then their logo is Rhino, and then on the horn you got a watermelon.
Oh,
Jammed on the horn.
okay.
Man, this all just happened right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow, man, I tell you what, the process of thinking. Wow, look at this. This is just this table. By the way, this table is like 12 foot long. It's fantastic.
it's like 8. Jesus.
Well, I'm smaller than you.
There's like
Yes,
certain
you
things that really get Spartan Biscuit excited, and this table turns out to be one of them.
It did actually. He got so excited over this table when it got brought out.
And it's it definitely it has everything.
We got a table. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice table.
The smile on his face was fucking
Oh,
huge.
yes. I want that table.
I think he disappeared for like 5 minutes too after he seen it.
Yeah.
So that's a little bitter on the offset, but
Yeah.
you can feel the watermelon kind of as you
Yeah.
finish it. It's not
Bring it in.
wow.
The watermelon comes in, bitter up in the front, and the watermelon trickles its way
That's
in.
really good.
Thank you.
Well, that's delicious.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'll tell you what. You know what? We're gonna run some. We're not quite at that last call for alcohol, but we're getting there, and we're getting there real quick and real fast. So let's go ahead and get that last minute pass right here, with our guys right here. And once again, that is going to be Doug Olson and Teddy Valinsky, Walking Distance Brewing Company. Last call. Tell everybody out there what you want Monger Nation and everybody to know about Walking Distance Brewing Company and what's to come in 2021.
Yeah, no, thank you again. Like, this is exactly what Walking Distance is about. Like, we've got rugby playing Marines, we've got beer mongers, we got guys wearing rompers and lame ass dudes and khakis.
Don't forget a squid.
What else brings us all together? It's beer, right? It's
It
beer,
is.
it's breweries, and this is exactly what we want to do: is bring people together. So this is exactly what we're trying to do. So appreciate you guys coming out and looking forward to like some future rugby rise or something, some
yeah.
future
Oh, definitely.
collaborations. And,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll definitely be here because I'm actually walking distance from here.
and what,
Very
hey,
good.
But we actually named this after your house location.
I appreciate it. Like,
We thought about you.
Oh, you'll see Charlie every day.
yeah, I was gonna say, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Are you sure you guys know what you're doing? No, but no, it's good, and it's good to be able to see the networking going on
I
between.
just need a seat with my name on it. That's all I ask. Seat with my name.
Yeah. How about a
How much
mug?
will you pay for that seat?
How
Yeah.
much you want?
Let's have a couple more of these and we'll talk.
All right. You got it.
Now, guys, on the other end of the table, which, not very often that we have like a panel that are all from the same area, the same community, like this, and I just hope the best for rugby, the sport, the camaraderie, and the youth that are looking forward to playing this sometime too, man. And it's tough to get things like that going at all age groups. But why don't you guys go ahead and last call the alcohol, and give your parting shots for for Marysville Rhino Rugby Club?
So yeah, the biggest thing is that we're waiting like everybody else to see what kind of happens. We're expecting to be fully back and ready in the spring. After that, I think the biggest thing then is just going to be getting more guys out to come and play. We're like I said, we're always looking for new players, and we'll teach you everything you need to know. I've been playing 12 years. I've never been hurt enough where I've had to miss the next game. I mean, it's violent, but it's controlled. And the biggest thing for us is that it's the camaraderie, like you said. We like to get together, beat the crap out of each other, then go drink beer together. If you don't like that, I don't know. There's not much else I can say. I mean, it's a beautiful sport. It's a beautiful game, and Huff and I we missed each other by about 2 months at Camp Lejeune playing together, and now here we are. 10 years down the road, we're playing together here up again in Marysville. So
it's just a great community. We want everybody involved with it, whether you're young, because there's always programs for younger kids to go out there and just do it. So,
Real quick, guys, before we get off the air, what would you tell communities around the country, around the world right now that are trying to do or trying to get the awareness of rugby in their community as well? Thinking back to the very early and the struggles when you guys, I'm sure you were barely able to have enough people to play and stuff like that.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because it's too easy to be like, we didn't get enough players, we're done. What would you tell those people in those communities around the country and around the world, about
I would say drag somebody to practice.
Yeah.
Find somebody in the gym. Find somebody at the bar. If you run into a guy like you, just say, hey, you should come out one night. Like, oh, I'm not really interested. Well, I'll buy you a beer.
Like, there's been many practices we've had 3, 4, 5 guys out there. We've had a consecutive of 20 guys because we're telling them to come out to practice. It's just it's repetition. You have to tell them, keep coming out.
Yeah, I mean, you don't learn anything overnight. And like I said, you just grab somebody, bring them out. I mean, my first practice, I was hooked. I mean, you couldn't take me away after that. It's just one of those things that we always used to say was, it's like, you're either going to love it or hate it, and most people I've met love it. So just give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can walk away. I mean, there's nobody's making you stay. But I mean, it's the most fun you can have legally, beating the crap out of somebody.
Well, I mean, I'll add to that a little bit. I mean, it was about 3 years ago you guys did the clinic that you put on in Delaware, showing people how to play, and that's
Delaware,
Ohio. The fine, historic, beautiful city of Delaware, Ohio, and short north of the north. And at that point, that's when Jeremy came out and played, and he is my son. He's now 17, and he got hooked on rugby on that practice, and he's played with you guys.
Yes,
he's played on this team.
He scored against adults.
He scored against adults.
Dude, he busted my lip open when I played.
But he has, busted his lip open.
Monger him.
Scored on a dump pass from Cody, and which he said, "Well, I didn't do anything." I was like, "No, you were where you're supposed to be."
Exactly.
And the confidence that it gave him, and he was at that point he was 15, I believe, when he scored that. So,
Busted my lip.
but really, when they say all ages and
Still being a bitch.
learning and teaching you how to play, these guys will absolutely do that. It is a sport that is, I can't say enough about it. I'm totally hooked too. And I was kind of looking forward to one season, but maybe I'll do it when I'm 51.
Got the spring.
Like I said, we got 54 you're playing, so we still got 3 years.
I still got a little bit of time.
We got plenty of time to play.
I just keep breaking things though.
I just hope I got another 20 years left of me.
But seriously, man, check out rugby. Go look at it. Get a hold of these guys. They'll teach you everything you need to know, and you're gonna have a blast doing it.
I mean, even if you're not near the Marysville area, there's teams all over the country.
Yeah.
There's, Findlay has a team. Columbus has 3 teams, 4 teams.
4 teams.
Lancaster
And a women's team.
Yeah, Dayton's got a couple teams. Like, there's clubs all over the country. You just got to look around.
Man, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monger Maniacs all around the world, I do want to go ahead and one last thing. Like I've said throughout the show, if you want to hang out with the Mongers, you want to get together, and if it's Monger time in your world, give us an email at cwooten51@icloud.com. Once again, that's CWOOTEN51@icloud.com. Shows, MC, Monger play-by-play, and much, much more for the brewery. By the brewery. That's right, we are the Beer Mongers. All right, now, Last call from alcohol. Master Chief Monger, what do you got before we get the hell out of here?
Well, I just want to point out to everybody while we're in the middle of this this pandemic thing, support your local breweries. They do, the small breweries, the brewing industry in general, employs 2.1 million people in the United States, or worth $32 billion to the economy. So get out there, support these guys. As you mentioned before, you're getting a lot of support, and a lot of the small breweries are getting support. Just keep doing that. I know, owning a bottle shop at Barley Hopsters in beautiful historic downtown Delaware, Ohio.
Not as good as what I did.
Yeah. Whatever. It has not been a terrible event for us. I want to thank everybody out there that has supported us, that supported the local businesses, that supporting the local breweries. Keep doing that, and hopefully, at some point we'll be getting through this thing. To all the bars out there that are struggling with your 10 o'clock no sales and 11 o'clock close times, I feel bad for every one of you, and hopefully someday Rona will start attacking people at 2 o'clock in the morning instead of 10 o'clock at night. With that being said, peace out.
All right. My last call for alcohol. First of all, I want to thank Marysville Rugby, Rhinos for being in here, and Walking Distance Brewing Company. Wow, I see a great marriage happening right here. Hopefully no fire on the ass down the freaking bars here. But hey, there is a Dollar General right across the street. So, guys, look, we're jackasses and we have a good time, and that's what we are. We're the Beer Monger Sessions. But let's not freaking forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be nice to each other and nice to somebody else. Make sure that you go out of your way to be nice to people, because right now that's something that's very important out there right now. We need to be nice to each other. We need to be able to work together, and we need to be able to have each other's back. So with that being said, that is my last call for alcohol. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Beer Mongers, everyone's favorite podcast about craft beer breweries, alternative sports, and of course,
Shenanigans.
for the brewery,
By the brewery.
we'll cheers you later.
I'm real